Hi everyone, you're here because you're interested in competing in my object team, but you want to know more about it. Well, that's exactly why I made this video. Today, we're going to talk about the rules and extra details in this interactive series. First, let's talk about the characters that you get to choose from to play as. Here we go! There are 12 characters you get to play as. To start us off, we have Carrot. Gender is female, and she's one of the simpler kind of folks, but she'll be more than happy to take the lead. Next, we have Cashew. Gender is male, and he's basically a male version of Season 1 Taco from Banana Insanity. Don't worry, this nutty character isn't secretly a British secret spy pretending to be an idiot trying to steal the prize. And then we have Glue. Gender is female, and she's quite creative, but she tends to get in some sticky situations. Next, there's Golf Ball Jr., the BFDI representative. Gender is female, and she's super smart, though unlike her larger counterpart, she's not very bossy and doesn't mind if she's not a team leader. We also have Grape. Gender is female, and she's super positive, young, sweet, and cheerful. Those are the 3 words that describe her best. Then there's Motorboat. Gender is male, and he's very refined. You may recognize his actions from Bodo's boat. Obviously, there's more characters, but we'll get to them later. It wouldn't be a competition show if there weren't any challenges. Challenges will pop up to test your skills. Simply fill the provided Google form to provide actions for your character. Just make sure you try your best or you'll be up for elimination. If you do end up getting eliminated, don't worry. There will be opportunities to rejoin the game. Simply make an opening statement on why you should get a second chance in the game. Not only rejoins, for those who are unfortunate to get some slots before anybody else does, there will also be opportunities to debut in the game. Since this is a mini-series based off of the daily object show, the season will have every TDOTS contestant up for debut, but just entering the game midway won't be easy. For this object camp, there are 6 tokens for you to collect and use in the game. You know what win tokens and immunity tokens do. Win tokens remove half your votes you get at eliminations, while immunity tokens grant you complete immunity, and all the votes casted against you won't count. Swap tokens were seen in BFDI too, but using the tokens will serve a different purpose. At elimination votes, you can take a vote from any player you want and use it to vote for someone else. This tactic could even be used to vote at the person you stole the vote from. Extra tokens are pretty straightforward. When you play this token, you get to cast an extra vote on any contestant you want. I don't want to get too insane with this token, but the game will have the wheel gimmick from Banana Insanity Season 4. However, rather than sacrificing your vote, the fee to spin the wheel was 1 roulette token. And for those who don't know, spinning the wheel will have 3 wedges. If it lands on a green wedge, you will be completely immune from any elimination votes. If it lands on the red wedge, you'll be penalized with 1 vote added to your name. And if it lands on yellow, there won't be a penalty or immunity generally. Nothing happens. Finally, we have the health token. Basically, one of the mainline TGOTers will assist you in challenges. Think of it as an advantage powered by the help from a potential new friend. Ultimately, you can store as many tokens as you want, but you can only use 1 token at a time. So play your cards wisely. Voting will also take place in Google Forms. There will be 2 categories of voting. The main elimination will be a contestant vote, so people who are actually competing are allowed to vote only. But there are also polls where viewers can vote. The other inanimate insanity gimmick that will make its way into the game is the immunity poll. But to make things interesting, if you end up winning an immunity poll, you'll be on a cooldown for 1 episode, and you won't be put into the next poll to give others a fair chance to win the poll. Yes, there will be disqualifications in the game, but only for inactivity. If you don't participate in 3 challenges total, you're automatically eliminated. Unfortunately, participating in a challenge before you miss 3 challenges in a row won't fix that, so don't miss out. Fight for immunity. Okay, time to get back to character introductions. Leaving from where we left off, we have Mushroom. Gender is male, and he's certainly not a fun guy. He's real gloomy and only usually says the word whatever. Then we have Sandra. Gender is female, and she's one of the smarter contestants. If there is logic, there's always something interesting for her. Next, there's Sandwich. Gender is male, and he's actually Hamburger's more athletic cousin. He'll do anything to tear his cousin down and prove he's better than him. And then there's Sombrero. Gender is male, and he's Spanish. If you're from Spain, he'll help you represent your country. Look out, here comes Soup. Gender is male, and he's an absolute brute. He'll claw over anyone he has to accomplish his goals. And finally, we have Soup Spoon. Gender is female, and she's a bit of a pushover. Unsurprisingly, Soup is like a school bully to her. But can she triumph over him? To sign up as a contestant, simply comment on the TGOTM 2 video to make your selection. But when you do, I'll send you a Google form to confirm your spot in the game. As well as at the viewer poll, there is a storyline around the Daily Object show. There are even some challenges toward the end of the game that are themed after the show, featuring the return of the super objects, including Cobalt Blue. Their appearance will be explained later in the show. For some of the team challenges, you'll need a way to communicate with each other, which is why we'll be using the public community tab to get in touch with each other. Feel free to use this to send in your confessionals and chat with the other players if you want to. The channel's first interactive competition show is on the horizon. We're just getting started. The Great Object Tour Mini. Episode 3A coming soon.